Hey, what's up guys? It's Jules. Thanks for coming back for another weekly update. It is October 1st today. This video will be out tomorrow, which is for you today. But anyway, it's full on fall at this point. So it's pretty awesome. It's now Stitchtober, and to celebrate Stitchtober, I put in another roughly 1,000 stitches on this page of Old World Map 2. Pull this through so I can see better. But I could get done with this page like almost in the next week if I keep up with the pace that I've been stitching at. So we'll see if I can do that. But certainly another page finish is coming up soon. I personally cannot believe it, but it is the only thing that I've stitched on this week that I can show you. And but it's coming along great. So this is I want to say, is this the third page for this row, for row 2? But if I am actually able to get it done in the next week, it will be like a 3-week page, which is easily the fastest that I've ever done an actual page ever. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like 3,500 stitches or something like that, which makes sense. I've been doing 1,000. At least 1,000 a week since I started on this page, but yeah, so it's coming along grand. So yeah, I'm thrilled, absolutely thrilled. Actually, I got another, so I'm back to getting these cuts on my thumbs, and I'm pretty confident it is because they're dry. And I just dropped my lotion, so I'll get some on my hands in a little bit, but anyway, so I'm back to that. I got bit by a cat there, which is awesome. I still got my bit by a dog there, and got a little bit of a split there. Anyway, my fingers are kind of hurting a little bit this week, so hopefully I can still get some stitching done. But it's been a struggle this last 24 hours, but I'll be all right. I'll be okay. So as far as the store is concerned, patterns, I only have, I think, 2 up this week. I did put a lot up in the physical pattern section, and I'm still just kind of testing that area out, trying to put just a variety of different patterns up to see if the written pattern format is something that anybody actually even wants. I mean, I know that there's a few people that want it, but you know, is it enough to make me do all 800 plus of the patterns that I have in the, at least in the Etsy store right now? But so the 2 that I have done, and I will also say that I have 5, I think, that I'm going to publish the rest of today, so I should have these up tomorrow. But where am I? Let me pull this up here. So I finally got a monochrome of the Sydney Opera House, which is in Sydney, Australia. It's something I think that people have been asking for at least a couple of years, but finally got that monochrome done. Found the right image basically that I could take from and use, and it came out really nice. It's more of a medium cross stitch pattern, but it is something that, let me get myself, let me put myself here. I don't want to show you the mess that I have over there, so I can put my images up here. But that's one. The next one is another one of my like funny, I want to say funny tarot cards. It's just a funny card, like the reader and the dog lover or something like that. This one's called Cool Grandma, and it's a large full coverage piece. It is, how big is this thing? 190 by 340 with 47 colors used. So it is a large one. I've contemplated removing the colors around her so that she could just be stitched herself. In the end, I decided not to do it. It's because I felt like the colors matched really well with the actual person, or the image of the individual that's in there. But anyway, so she is now up on the stores. The next ones to go up, another large vintage kind of full coverage piece called Westminster Hall, and this is a more of a vintage painting, and I don't know who did it, but it's actual Westminster Hall in London, I believe. And so it's pretty large. It is, hold on, Jules. How big is this thing? 250 by 340, and it's got probably like 40 something colors to it. But it's a nice little vintage piece. It's another one that's like, it looks like a painting. So I like that a lot. The next one up is another vintage. I just like the vintage stuff. I always have. I've enjoyed stitching it, and I enjoy making the patterns for it. So I call this one Colorized Yankee Stadium. And this is the original Yankee Stadium that was built 100 years ago, if not more. And you can see like the old cars pulling out from it. It's definitely like the color is not very vivid, but it's a vintage photo, so you're not going to have that kind of fake colorization to it. But anyway, so, and that one's another, I mean, I'm just putting out all these like super large patterns right now. It's roughly like 240 something by 135 and has about 30 colors to it. So so there's another one. So it kind of goes with that. Oh gosh, oh my gosh. It kind of goes with the vintage full coverage Yankee game or whatever. I actually started a new one. I totally forgot to tell you guys. I found this yellowish fabric, 18 count, and that I had in my stash somewhere, and I was able to cut down a little bit, but I'm actually starting on this fabric. Now you don't have to stitch on white, you can stitch on any color you want to, even when it's full coverage, totally fine. But I only got like, what is that, like maybe 100 stitches, probably more, well, that's probably 110 stitches or so, but I started on it. So I'm kind of excited about it because it is a very large piece, but it doesn't have a ton of colors, so theoretically I could stitch it faster. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I've not stitched very much. I just wanted to, one night I was just like, I want to start something new. So I just pulled that out and started on it. So, but the next one up is, okay, so the next three are actually monochrome. And I have quite a few monochrome that are getting ready to come out. But these next three are monochrome. This first one, it is a large one because, again, I wanted to maintain this detail. It is... it's called Grandfather Clock, and I have been wanting to do a monochrome grandfather clock for quite a while, and this is one that the detail finally came out really well on. It is a lot of stitches. It's about 26,000 something stitches, and it's long, so it's about 154 by like 530, so it's long, and it's kind of like, I think this one was like 150 by like 400 or so, so you kind of get the idea that it's like it's gonna be a long piece. But I just really liked it. I really liked it a lot, so I thought that was a cool one to put up there. The next one is another statue. I've been kind of getting into these taking these pictures of statues and actually making monochrome pieces of them. Now I'm not 100% sure that this is Marcus Aurelius, but AI said it was Marcus Aurelius. I don't know. We'll see. It is roughly 352 by roughly 300 or so, but it has under 15,000 stitches, so not a ton of stitches. This would be great to stitch on like a very light blue, a light gray, and honestly any color, but I just really liked it. It goes along with a couple of the other ones that I've done that are kind of statues, and I have kind of a series of these that I may put out. I need to kind of see what will look good in pattern, but I don't know, I just kind of like I just like the looks of them. That's just me. And then the last one is like, came out to be a really large black and white, like a monochrome. I didn't mean for it to be this big, but I just really wanted to keep all the detail, because to me, I was like, if you're gonna do this particular one, like, go big or go home, because you could make it smaller and you could make it have less detail, but I don't know. So this one is I call it Gothic architecture because it's just an example of Gothic architecture, and it is something that I just, again, really like. I think like a faded, like an off-white, almost like a parchment type, not parchment, but you know what I'm saying, like that color of I don't know, sepia tone. I don't know what I'm saying as far as the fabric is concerned, but this is yet another large piece. This is 340 by 450. And this has a ton of stitches. I was actually really surprised with the fact that I had like 60,000 stitches to it. So I'm happy with it. It's just massive. So I seem to be going towards the kind of falling back into the everything is really, really huge kind of thing. The last one I'm going to show you, and I don't know for sure if I'm going to have this one up by tomorrow, but I should have it up this week. It's another vintage building, and lo and behold, it's another very large cross stitch pattern, because it has to be. It's a huge building. I think this one's in Chicago. It's called the City Investing Building, and this one actually has 63 colors, and it is 265 by 410. So, hey, if you're looking for large full coverage pieces, or you know anybody who is, like I said, I have a lot of vintage looking stuff, and I'm enjoying the vintage. I just am. And so there's that. I think that's it for patterns. I have a lot of things that I've kind of been working on, but I don't have anything else that is about to come out that I think will come out in the next 24 hours. So, but yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I have another trip that I'm leaving for in a couple of weeks to go to Indiana. I will take off. I don't know if I take off that week. I might take off that week. Or maybe I'll get some stuff done when I get back. I don't know, we'll see, because it'll be like a Thursday through Sunday. I'll have a chance to do some things. So, but the goal is basically, I think, to kind of work on this old world map too, get the next page done, and to keep pumping out patterns. Yeah, I'm over, like, with I'm cheating a little bit because I got the written patterns, and so with the written patterns, I'm like, it's almost like I'm doubling up on them. It's not a new creation, so I have like 815 in the store, but I think 15 at least are physical patterns. So, but we'll see. Like I said, I may do another 15 or 20 and then just kind of leave them on the store for a while and just see if it's something that anybody's interested in, if anybody wants to do, because I really just want to make sure that I focus my time on things that actually would sell, that people want to stitch. So we'll see. Outside of that, yeah, honestly, I'm kind of cleaning today. It's a Wednesday. It's an unusual day off for Wednesday for me to have, but this week is both a little light and a little busy at the same time, believe it or not. And yeah, so I think I'm gonna be doing some cleaning today. So my hubs has maybe suggested to me that perhaps I may want to move my stuff out into the big living area, and I might do that. We may do that sometime before the end of the year. Open this room up for some stuff, but yeah, for right now, I'm just cleaning. I'm just organizing and cleaning. So, but it's a beautiful day. This month we should be seeing some snow. I'm pretty excited about that. But I hope you guys are getting a lot of stitching done, and I hope that you are safe and healthy and happy, and I will talk to you guys soon, and hopefully the next time I see you, maybe I'll have another page, or very close to having a page on Old World Map done, which would be amazing. So, bye. No, bye. No.